CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Naja Sherman and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Off the top, the Hunter Biden plea deal fell apart today. The judge in the case is deferring her decision on the agreement. She asked the parties for additional information. CBS News Miami's Skylar Henry reports.
Hunter Biden remains in legal jeopardy after a plea deal with federal prosecutors fell apart in court. The deal unraveled when Judge Mariela Norica questioned whether the agreement gave the president's son immunity from all crimes or just the 3 charges he currently faces.
She obviously had a lot of questions today. She was concerned about the propriety of reaching a plea agreement when there are still outstanding, possible pending charges and ongoing investigation against Hunter Biden. And so she kicked the tires on this deal and at the end of the day said, look, I just can't approve this.
Biden has now pled not guilty to 2 misdemeanor tax charges and a felony gun charge. The 2 sides have 2 weeks to work on an agreement before they're due in court again. Meanwhile, investigations into Hunter Biden's business dealings will continue.
Republicans say they want to hear directly from the prosecutor who recommended the plea deal. They're calling for him to testify before Congress.
We've got this weird lack of clarity as to whether the Delaware U.S. attorney was able to pursue the investigation fully, whether he did fully.
U.S. Attorney David Weiss, a Trump appointee, says he is willing to testify. Weiss has also told Congress in writing that he had the ultimate authority on the case. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Wilmington, Delaware.
House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says the IRS whistleblowers are part of the reason that he is considering an impeachment inquiry into the president's activities.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look outside, clouds and rain kept temperatures cooler, but this time of year, what are the odds the 80s will stick around? Next weather meteorologist Cindy Pressler has the answer. Cindy.
I think you know the answer to that one, Naja, right? No, wait. So it was nice to get that cooler air in here, but then the sun popped out a little bit today already. Temperatures bumping back up, and now we have thunderstorms that are redeveloping. So we're going to have a flood watch that goes into effect tonight at 8 o'clock. That will run until 8 p.m. tomorrow. We're expecting rounds of showers and storms starting tonight, overnight, into tomorrow morning, and then again tomorrow afternoon, making their way from the southeast, moving to the west. Heavy rainfall is possible. Cooler temperatures because of the clouds and the rain, though, so there's the good side of it, and then lower rain chances as we head into the weekend. So let's break this down a little bit. This is the flood watch, and we haven't seen a flood watch since June, so it's rare to see one of these here, but flooding possible. Another 2 to 4 inches is going to be possible. Miami-Dade, also Broward County. That's what we're going to be watching for. The ground is already saturated, and these thunderstorms are now redeveloping. The sun has popped out again. Temperatures are going up, so this little line here that's going to be coming out of the western area, moving to the west at this point, but the stronger line here just now to the west of Doral. You got some storms that have been coming out of Hialeah, making their way to the west at only 10 miles per hour. A lot of lightning. I've been hearing the thunder here in Doral. Heavy rain. They will continue to slide off to the west, but very slowly, and because of that slow movement, there could be some more flooding. This morning, we had anywhere from 1 to 2, almost 3 inches of rain along the coastal areas of Miami-Dade. If you were one of those areas, kind of nice to wake up to the thunder this morning. Temperature now 87 degrees, 88 degrees in Fort Lauderdale, but again, don't get used to it. It feels like 95, but areas that have not seen a lot of rain around Fort Lauderdale, 101 degrees is what it feels like at this point. So let's time this out a little bit. We're going to see these thunderstorms develop this afternoon. So yet, because we're getting that sunshine, the air is unstable, it's lifting, and there's a lot of tropical moisture out there. So 8 o'clock tonight, we still have some storms that need up to 10 o'clock. And even overnight, we're going to see another round come in. Going into Thursday, widespread showers and thunderstorms that we're really going to have to watch those low-lying areas for the possibility of flooding out there. And again, on Friday, we've got a disturbance that's moving in, kind of a 2-pronged disturbance that will make that tropical moisture widespread across South Florida, all making its way from southeast to the northwest, and it all will accumulate on the west side. So our rain chances will be very high tomorrow, coming down just a bit on Friday, and then this weekend we'll pull it back to more normalcy. So it's a little system that's moving across the area, providing all that moisture, so lots of showers and thunderstorms coming in tomorrow. So here's your forecast. Look for a high of only 90 on Thursday. This is going to be a weather alert day. Showers and thunderstorms will be numerous.
All right, thank you, Cindy. We have new information on the road to recovery for Miami-Dade Police Director Freddy Ramirez. CBS News Miami's Peter Dench has the very latest.
Miami-Dade Mayor Daniella Levine Cava told us that Freddy Ramirez is now alert, awake, and responsive, and she is optimistic that he will continue to recover. She also spoke in emotional terms about his service.
I love Freddy. He is an amazing human being. He is the best of law enforcement, what law enforcement means. I have total trust in his leadership. Yes, he was extremely passionate about law enforcement, about his officers, about public safety, and about the community. And that was reflected in everything he did, and it was returned by the amount of love that the community felt and expressed for him.
The mayor also said that Ramirez called her on the telephone before he shot himself, offering to resign. We'll have much more on that part of the story coming up tonight at 5. In Miami, Peter Dench, CBS News, Miami.
Peter, thank you. Now to the race for the White House. Governor Ron DeSantis is cutting more than a third of his campaign staff from the payroll. The campaign confirmed that 38 people have been laid off since the start of the second quarter. The move is designed to keep the campaign financially solvent into the fall. DeSantis is running in second place behind former President Trump in most early state, preliminary, and national polls. A government watchdog group is asking federal regulators to investigate a $500,000 contribution to a super PAC. It's backing Miami Mayor Francis Suarez's presidential bid. The group cites possible campaign finance violations. The FEC complaint filed Tuesday alleges that a business which sells fake flowers on Amazon did not have the financial means to make such a large contribution. When we come back, how businesses are working to fix hurdles for people who have special needs. We'll explain. Stay with us. Welcome back. Authorities say they are searching for a woman. It is following an overnight boat fire on a yacht that was docked at Stock Island. Monroe County sheriffs say a 51-year-old woman was on a 70-foot yacht with 2 family members. They escaped the fire and were airlifted to the hospital in Miami. The boat was engulfed when fire rescue crews arrived. They battled the blaze for about 3 hours. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Actor Kevin Spacey has been found not guilty of sexual assault by a London jury. The verdict was read on his 64th birthday. Spacey faced 9 sexual offense charges related to incidents reported by 4 men that allegedly took place between 2021 and 2013. The Broward County School Board voted 5-4 against raising teacher salaries. Under the proposal, teachers would have earned $80,000 by 2025 or $100,000 with benefits. But in order to do that, cuts would need to be made elsewhere in the district. We're told the school superintendent will present a plan by January. It's to possibly include a pay bump for teachers in next year's budget. A study by researchers at Florida Atlantic University found that 8 out of 9 major Florida cities saw yearly rent increases at or below the national average. The study shows that rents nationwide have increased by around 4% a year over year in June. Many metro cities across Florida have seen lower rates. Miami saw a 3.38% spike, Tampa saw a 3.11% spike, and Orlando saw a 2.33% spike. The Americans with Disabilities Act turns 33 today. Businesses face mounting pressure to fix crippling hurdles online. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward explains.
33-year-old Kyle Ankney, a public relations pro who gets his clients' messages published in the likes of Forbes and GQ magazine, feels like a back page afterthought in a hospital bed where his biggest personal struggle with cerebral palsy made an on-camera interview as easy as mobile banking with unsteady hands.
Anything that is verification-based, so anything that requires me to hold my phone a certain way or at a certain distance or angle, sometimes that can be tricky because I don't have the most steady hands, and that can impede my ability to even log on to certain apps.
Access to public spaces for all people, guaranteed by the Americans with Disabilities Act, includes digital spaces where people with little to no eyesight face growing struggles.
When the pandemic hit and everything shut down, the only way to buy products was online for most people.
Attorney Diego Mendez filed one of 2 lawsuits in Miami federal courts Monday. Both accused big box stores of running websites missing code that allows special software to read content to people who can't see. Mendez says it's like a store with stairs and no ramp.
They have no way or nobody to call, no way to actually get the product. It's, it causes them frustration. There's also a level of embarrassment. There's a level of feeling that they're inadequate, that they're not part of society. Really, these people are marginalized to begin with.
His clients want change more than money. Usually, Mendez sees it happen before cases get to court. With the Americans with Disabilities Act hitting its 33rd anniversary Wednesday, Mendez, his clients, and Ankney hope the digital access gap closes quickly. In Doral, Larry Seward, CBS News, Miami.
Larry, thank you. The power of CBS News and the CBS News Miami stream are always at your fingertips. We're on Pluto TV. The best part, it's all free. Or find us on your favorite streaming device with the CBS News app, then click CBS News Miami. That's your Quickcast. I'm Naja Sherman. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami.